Hey everyone, hope your weekend is going well. I'm out here in lovely Temecula, California, summer's winter home, where the gas prices are high and so are the temperatures usually, but not right now. It's about 67 to 68 degrees, sunny with a good 15-mile-an-hour breeze rolling up from the Pacific. It's absolutely lovely. So, I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about social media. But first, a little bit of an update on the early part of the day. It was quite fun. Everywhere I went, some little things seemed to go wrong, at least in the first half of the day. I tried to go and get some bulletproof coffee at Ryan Brothers Coffee, only to find out that Ryan Brothers Coffee actually moved or closed, or one of the two. And then Google Maps, when I searched Ryan Brothers Coffee Temecula, made me think it had moved and took me around way the back way into Old Town Temecula, which anybody around here knows Old Town Temecula is absolutely mobbed on the weekends. It is quite fun trying to get around down there, let alone park. I drove right by where Google Maps said Ryan Brothers Coffee would be and proceeded to go right on past out of Old Town and came over and hit another place in Temecula called Crave Coffee and Tea, where Maui Wowie Coffee used to be, down by Rancho California Road and Interstate 15. I went in asking for bulletproof coffee. They had none. I figured, okay, I'll give their black coffee a try. That was interesting. First off, they wouldn't rinse out my stainless steel coffee mug. We can't touch it. That's a violation of health codes. Okay, that's cool. Give me the bathroom key. I'll go rinse out my coffee mug in the bathroom. Yuck. Anyway, did that. Got some of their coffee with cinnamon in it and proceeded to take a sip. Coffee tasted good, but it was like 80 degrees. I mean, old, not really warm anymore. Bath water, kind of like your outdoor pool in the middle of summer temperature. Yeah, right. Wasn't that just fun? So I won't be going back for that anymore. That was a one-off experiment. And then I tried to swing by and get cash out of the ATM at the bank down the street. And guess what? The touchscreen on the ATM at the drive-thru is dead. Doornail dead. It is not responding to much of anything. Nothing. Tap, tap, tap. Nothing, 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 nothing. So I got just past it, yelled at the car behind me, hey, the touchscreen's dead. And then went into the bank to tell them. And the lady is like, oh, we already know. We heard. Somebody told us already. Thank you. We've got to call in to get it fixed. I'm like, great. Why didn't you close the driveway yet? People are still driving back there and getting stuck at your ATM. I'm like, oh, that's really, well, I didn't say it, but I'm thinking that's brilliant. Leave the driveway open so more people can get stuck in line at an ATM that doesn't work. Yeah, come on. Okay, so we got that done. And then I went to the outside ATM and I looked down at the end of the driveway. Meanwhile, the lady's searching in some back room looking for something to block the driveway off. And lo and behold, they already have a traffic cone sitting there alongside the driveway, just tucked into the bushes. So I said to the security guard, hey, look down there. Look down there. There's a cone right there. You might want to block that driveway off so people aren't getting all pissed off. It'll make your job, security lady, a lot easier. So she did. And I got my money out of the walk-up ATM, which is fine. I don't mind. But anyway, I went past the car wash, and when I tried to go to the car wash, it was mobbed. There were tons and tons and tons of people, more cars than that one going down the hill, more cars than that one right there coming down the street, more cars than I was willing to put up with anyway. So, anyhow, I came home, and I was thinking about wanting to get my hair cut, but the problem is the place I've been going to get my hair cut, they don't, well, they're afraid to use their sink. It's a barber shop. They do a pretty good job at a really reasonable price, but their sink is old and wobbly, and they only have one sink. So they're like, nah, we'll just comb through it and cut it dry, you know, mist it a little bit. And they never want to wash it, and I really needed to get my hair washed before I got it cut this morning. So I tried a new place, and that turned out to be really good. It's only about 3 minutes further away, and she did a pretty good job. Seems to be holding up in the wind out here. And I'll leave the mountains behind me. You guys have seen enough rotating, spinning around. So anyway, the gal that they signed me up with, sight unseen, they didn't know me from Adam, was a gal who's, you know, close to my age, and she actually understood what in the HE double toothpick I meant when I said I grew up with feathered hair in the 70s. Whoa, what a concept. Somebody who understands what you're actually looking for. It was super cool. And she did a fantastic job. I tipped her a good 20 bucks, which I will do if somebody does a really good haircut for me. I like to tip somebody that's doing a good job like that well, because the next time I go, I want them to look forward to cutting my hair. What a concept. Anyway, so that was all fun. And then when I got done with that, well, the car wash place was right on the way. And now all the cars were gone, and it was fairly dead. So I got in and got my car done in 15-20 minutes, which is cool, because you get a lot of tree pollen and stuff falling on the cars out here. So that really needed it, and I got that done. And it just proceeded to go that way. So anyways, I was just writing a postcard to my little brother, sent that off in the mail, and that's on the way out. And then, oh yeah, that thing about social media. I was talking about this with my son, yeah, and the two of us are kind of somewhat opposite ends of the political spectrum, but we managed to have a civil discussion about it. We don't get all up in arms, but you know why? Because we don't type at each other, we talk to each other. Yeah, there's something interesting about actually having tone of voice to modulate a conversation. It portrays a little snarkiness, but sometimes, but it also portrays a sense of humor and a sense of pragmatism and a sense of humanity that's entirely missing. Ooh, scary other people on the other end of the screen. We need to talk to each other. I almost think text-only social media should be banned, except for captions and linking articles. I think everybody should have to talk into it so you at least hear their voice and their tone of voice. And I don't mind if somebody's snarky, but I don't want to feel like they're an alien from another planet trying to dictate to me. And I'm sure they don't want that from me. But when people read something and it's the slightest bit critical, they take it immediately to harshness level 100. So maybe let's try to use our voices a little more going forward. Just a thought. And of course, the neighbors are real interested in what I'm saying. Anyway, hope everyone's having a lovely weekend. And I hope it's sunshine and roses where you are too. Happy Saturday.